Hello, Clint here, Crimson Landscape, here to talk about your landscape design. Okay, so I took out all the outdoor living and I just updated everything for lots and lots of plants, colors, and textures. Alrighty, so along the back house, we have some standing purple phlox, really pretty. It's going to be a perennial. I got a type of Billia here as the main shrub, which will just produce some small flowers. I did a variegated sedge to fill in the gaps for color texture. It's one of my favorites. And I did a line of boxwoods here to give it a linear modern look, to separate it and keep it clean. The thing about this type of design is things are going to slightly grow together a little bit. It's pretty easy to maintain, but it's going to look really full and lots of color as throughout the season. These purple things in the back, they'll die back in the winter. Just easy to maintain, just got to clean them up in the spring. Over here, we got the gravel as we discussed. All right, so see, it looks about a foot short of the concrete. We'll lay the plants out and see what makes sense when we install it, and see if it makes sense to come all the way to the edge or stop about a foot short. Back plants, only changes, I added another plant to make it seem a little bit fuller. I don't want to overdo the back area because this stuff will definitely grow together over time. In the back, of course, which I'm not going to go through, is we can still do light. So light here, light here, light here, and lights under the trees. Only other thing to the back that's not indicated is we'll grab there's a gutter that runs right here. The gutter probably needs to be extended over to this pipe. We'll grab it here, grab this gutter over here, and run that to the alley so it dumps in the alley. Side of the house over here, we'll grab all the gutters and take the gutters. We'll run a pipe down the property line here, down to the alley, dump in the alley. Grass over here looks looks pretty bad. That's all I'm gonna say. So this grass over here is, once we do the drainage, I would cut this grass out and replace it so fresh, brand new Bermuda. So your grass in the backyard looks consistent and new. It would be at this point, I think, easier to take this out, cut the grade, put the grade the way it makes sense, put the new grass in, then let it grow new for the remainder of the season. For the yard itself, we're not going to replace the grass in the yard. It's just there's some ups and downs or undulations in the yard. We're going to fill it in with sand, level it out. With the sand in the yard, nature will take its course and quickly grow over the sand. So it'll take about 6 months, maybe the rest of the season. If you're lucky, it'll be completely grown in. If not, for sure next year it'll be completely grown in. Easy way to do it. Side of the house here, just need to take this gravel out, clean it up, do the drains again over here so the drains aren't dumping next to the foundation. Really bad to have the water dump next to the foundation, as we talked about when I was on site, so that's something I highly encourage you to fix. Front of the property, I didn't go crazy in the front. Left the boxwoods in place you have in the back. All I did was a variegated ripey staggered, so these get nice and full. They'll get about 16 to 18 inches tall, easy to maintain. You can see them from the street. Look really pretty in spring and most of summer. And same thing on this side. So you have this nice variegated bright two-tone green that's really going to pop from the street, and it's going to produce this really cool purple flower. The variegated ripey is one of my favorite plants. I have a bunch at my house. You can't go wrong. Right side of the property, I didn't do a shrub here. I did a a limelight hydrangea. It's a nice pretty hydrangea, has a big long bloom on it. If you kill a hydrangea, you got some issues. It's a great plant. Look, it gets nice and full and big. It'll get 5 feet tall. If you let it, they'll grow together, and you'll have this nice big hedgerow, this big white flowering bloom. Really pretty. Really matches the style of your house as well. With the hydrangea, just bear in mind they do die back in winter, so they'll turn to sticks in winter. The sticks will stay long, these leaves just fall off. It needs to be trimmed up a little bit in spring. These two plants stay. We kept that Japanese maple and that holly in the back, then just add a couple of giant liripe just to fill in the gaps. So that's pretty much it for the front. Okay, of course, seasonal here. I know there's one little spot in the yard over there that needs to be tweaked. We'll dig that spot up and fix it. Then we'll just put some seasonal in the pots along the driveway. You already have existing lights in the front of your house, so unless you just want some nice, cool, color-changing lights, really not required for the front. Then the last bit of it is, of course, drainage. Your front needs drainage just like your back does. Let me pull this picture up. I can't because it shows your name. But essentially what we'll do is right here you got a gutter comes down right here. We'll grab this gutter, run it underneath the landscape bed out into the yard and dump it in the yard, so as long as it bypasses the landscape bed. Really easy to clean that way. Same thing on this side over here. We'll grab the gutter over here. I think it's right here, runs this way. We'll grab it and dump it out inside the property. So again, very important. As being a little bit newer to Texas, the soil in our area is, as I mentioned before, is hot garbage. It's imperative that you have the water dump at least, if ideal, 5 feet away from the foundation, and you don't want that water to be trapped inside your landscape bed, because too much water in your landscape bed could cause foundation shifting, as well as not enough water could cause foundation shifting. Awesome. So let me stop there, and if you have any questions, just let me know. And if this hits the 99% solution on what you're looking for, let me know if we can get this priced. If you're a first-time guest checking out one of our design videos, you can reach out to us for more information at crimsonlandscape.com.